So let's continue working with the project. Let me open Studio Code and we're gonna start working, or we're gonna continue working with the view for the index. So let's open this and we're gonna remove this change one, and we're gonna create a main with a class container and also margin top 5. These are Bootstrap classes. We're gonna add an h2, text center, and margin bottom 5, and we're gonna add the text about us. So we're working with this part. You can see we have about us, and then we need to create two different paragraphs. So we're gonna create a paragraph, and I'm gonna copy some of the contents that we have from the other pages. So for example, from this one, and we're gonna paste this right here, and I'm gonna create a new paragraph also. So we're gonna add a paragraph and the space, and then we're gonna add the rest of the content. So reload this, and now you can see we have about us and we have the text. And we need to split this because you can see we have the text in the image. So let me cut this, and we're gonna create a row and a margin bottom of 5. And then we're gonna hit enter and indent the code, column D6, and another column D6 like this. And then you paste the paragraphs. So we're gonna align this, and they are going to be childs of this. And we're gonna create also an image. So img, the src is going to be /img/, and we have this about underscore home.jpg. So we're gonna add about underscore home.jpg, about us image, something like this. And finally we're gonna add the class, which is going to be an img fluid to make this responsive in Bootstrap. So now you can reload this, and now you can see the result is going to be like this, and this is looking nicer. Then we're gonna open again the design, and we're gonna develop this part. So let's open again Studio Code, and you can see we have the main container. So we're gonna hit enter, and we're gonna align the new item to the main. So we're gonna remove the spaces, and then we're gonna add discount. Discount is going to be a CSS class that we have already defined here on the style.css. You can see we have discount right here. So we have discount, and then we're gonna create a container, and then we're gonna create a row, and we're gonna create a column D6. Let me move this to the center so you can see better. And then we're gonna create a content. So this is because we are using, or we have some CSS added right here, and also we're using some Bootstrap classes. These ones, these and these are classes that I already defined into this file. And then we're gonna create an h3. It's going to say 5% off. And then we have a paragraph with the class title, travel to Canada. And then we're gonna create a paragraph with the class date. And the date is going to be, we have 20 August 2019 to 28 2019, like this. And finally we have the price. So it's going to be a paragraph.price, the dollar sign in 2500 USD dollars. So reload this, and now you can see it's going to apply this CSS and this styling, and this is coming from this part. I already added the CSS, so you can see we have the discount. We added some height, and this part that is half black is coming from this part, a linear gradient. And also we have a media query, because for example, if you make this smaller, it's going to have this design. It's going to take all the space. And if you make this bigger, it's going to take half of the space. That's why I set this media query. And then we have this content. So this content is coming from this part, and this is going to center this vertically. I use some Flexbox classes, so you can see it's looking nicer. And then we have these paragraphs. So we have different sizes and colors. That's the idea of this. And of course, I added this CSS to the project files. So this way we can focus on the Node.js part. So you can see everything is working as expected. The parts that we're missing is this travels and also the testimonials, and they are coming from the database. In the next video, let's see how to display the upcoming travels into the view.